Good morning, Early College High School. My name is Kylie Morgan.
And I'm a Breezy Worker.
And these are announcements. The source of strength for the month of November is spirituality. This strength is all about strengthening your soul. It could include praying, meditating, or spending time in nature. It could even look like practicing gratitude, especially as we approach Thanksgiving.
Mr. Haas said if everyone in Mr. Stoltz's advisory gets a 530 on the math SAT, we get to bedazzle Mr. Haas's head. Get to studying, guys. I want to bedazzle his head. This message has been approved by Mr. Haas.
The morning motivation for sources of strength is never stop learning because life never stops teaching.
Nurse Jones, the Carter Blood Drive is Friday, December 6th from 8:30 to 3 p.m. Donors must be 17 years old or 16 with parental consent to donate. There's some requirements. If any questions, see Nurse Jones.
That's all.
Donate and you might get a shirt like this. I got this last year. I might get a shirt like this.
That's all of our announcements. Have a great day, Als.
Bye.
Hello, my name is Lance Farrell, and I'm here with...
I'm Mrs. Walker, the chemistry teacher.
Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Sorry.
And we have a couple questions for you about the lab rats.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask you, how did you feel about the lab rats and kind of explain to people what it is?
So the students that were there were a lot of students I didn't know. So they are part of this, it's called the American Chemical Society. It's a chapter among the American population that you can join. It's kind of like the ECHS society. So it's one of those things that you can join when you go to college. It looks good for your resume. It looks good for you as a student that you're part of this club. Man, that was their teacher. He was their instructor. His name was Jerome Lewis. And so he's been helping them kind of produce, and it's all after school. It's not in class. This is not a classroom thing. This is all something that they all meet on campus, and then they work through these experiments. And like the whole goal of it is a community outreach. So they wanted to come outside and find a school that they could do their demonstrations in. So it's kind of maybe a little bit of a grassroots thing for themselves. So I thought that was cool. So Mr. Silva was their contact because you may or may not know these people, but Jesse Espinoza, Maham Hussein, Thomas Zavala, and Luz Garza, 2 of those students graduated 2 years ago, and then 2 of those students graduated last year. So they've immediately joined at UT Tyler this society, and so I think that's really great that we're producing, quality enough education that they're comfortable joining these really, scary kind of groups. But the whole experiment thing is things that we can have in classrooms. Scary more so here because there's no easy access to the outdoors, but we'll still do some of those experiments. So one of the comments I made to Mr. Lewis is they were asking y'all like, what's combustion and what types of reaction and what's going to happen when this happens. And a lot of my 10th graders are just guessing. So yeah, a lot of those experiments I have plans on doing. Now there was a dewar that was a big giant metal container filled with nitrogen gas, or liquid nitrogen actually, because it's so cold. I can't buy that. So sorry y'all, you're not getting that. It's around $250 for that one dewar, and it disappears like dry ice. So yeah, we won't be doing that experiment, but that would be cool if I could do it. But I do bring dry ice to the classroom and let you guys play around with that and see what happens. But yeah.
And I just had one more question. So do you plan to keep, this exclusive event to the 10th graders, or do you feel like this could help people that are taking like introduction chemistry classes?
Well, I find it really rewarding for myself as a teacher that I have so many students that are taking general chemistry, not this on-level chemistry at TJC, but the general chemistry. So yeah, I'm really happy that we just had a conversation with a chemistry student. I have a lot more students that are taking chemistry and they feel more confident taking general chemistry at the college level. And so I think, yeah, you're right. We should bring those kids in that, they can say when the audience gets questioned, they actually would know the answers to that. So everybody would feel more comfortable about going, what are we doing here? And no one knows. But that's okay. You're going to know.
Well, thank you, Ms. Walker, for your time.
You bet. Thank you.
Good morning, ECHS. On Wednesday, you can expect a low of 51 and a high of 76 with partially cloudy skies.
And on Thursday, you can expect a low of 47 with a high of 71 with sunny skies.
Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated.